The things you say.
Excuse my friendship.
These are the things you should be saying on camera. Like, you shouldn't be saying them off camera like this. Why you look like Iron Man today? Or Transformer?
No.
Autobots.
Last time in Apple.
Jesus. Guys, hi. How are you doing? Welcome back. We made it. Episode 4 of Maglera chat room. I go by the name of Alucius, Moucumi. You know how it is. It is what it is. It still doesn't make sense, but it makes sense in my head. I'm still with this crazy man. You know how it is.
Yeah, hey. Now I'm working on being more summing. The name is Zenzo. Hi.
Oh, but I was just
More summing, Clara. Wabona Gereki Abichi. Working on my
Which one? Internationally or locally? Which beach are you attending?
I just want to travel. Both internationally via locally. I'm joking.
The ocean looks exactly the same as the one.
Yes. International go Cape Town. Exactly.
Since when has Cape Town been an international ocean?
Ever felt Mitsia ko Durban gore a chesayang a rasayang?
Durban is hot.
Dude, Mitsia tenga cool. Ke batla go ya international for a reason. I ke batla go phela kwa Alaska for some time.
Yeah.
So Mitsia ko Cape Town that thing. Oh
my God. I think now we've officially started the show now, but first things first, we got to keep things as formal as possible. Special thanks to Rio Casino and Convention Center Klerksdorp for giving Maglera chat room space for the podcast to come to you. So danko ena Rio Casino. Love you so much. Mabo, hey, fluid. Avian flu. What you look good this week?
Is better. The concoctions are wrong.
Guys, I can't deal with different concoctions that flu. Like everyone has their own medicine that they like. I remember I saw someone, an elder. I think this is the cure for headache. But right? Like they took, let me explain it very nicely. That's the nice thing about having double cups. Can make practicals, Madala. Practical example. They took water, they put it in the cup. And then after taking the water, they took a cloth, they put it on top of the cup.
All right.
Then they turned it upside down on top of the head of the child. You understand?
Continue.
And you could literally see the water boiling in the glass. Guys,
they are cooking
Those
the
already
child.
are cheese.
Vamos babe.
Those already are cheese. No, that was just horrible.
Magogo, you are wrong. Magogo, right?
Oh, poor child nearly died.
Let now die.
Talking about death, did you hear about the woman in Ecuador?
Ecuador, where is it?
It's in Africa, right? Ecuador is in Africa. Yeah, Ecuador is in Africa.
Is it Mabo? Is it?
Ecuador is in Africa, guys. It's gotta be in Africa.
Asia, overseas.
Yeah?
It's supposed to be overseas.
Ecuador?
Yes.
Ecuador, is it overseas?
What's the name? Batung?
Ecuador, guys.
Is it waterish?
When we went to school, we studied business. We didn't study geography.
I did.
So don't laugh at us here when we tell you we don't know
did. My teacher is this kid.
Then you should know. You're embarrassing your teacher.
I know.
Now.
That's why he's looking at.
You're embarrassing your teacher.
No, Ecuador is overseas, my brother.
But in general, there is a woman in Ecuador who came back to life. Scary moment. I was shocked. Like what happened was, she was getting ready to be buried, right? And then people just heard a knock in the casket. Gwa, gwa, gwa. Gwa, 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 gwa. When they open, they find the old lady gasping for air. This woman, she was nearly buried alive, and she came back to life. And then after coming back to life, they took her back to hospital, and she's now in stable condition.
So she just took a visit outside the body and then decided, you know what, I'm going to
astral projection, I believe it
for
now.
a week. How long was it? A week, a month? What was happening in 3 days?
I don't know how long she was dead. But she went to hospital and she was checked. And obviously she was declared dead. she obviously went to the mortuary. They put her in a casket.
In the ice.
I don't even think she
Mortuaries,
survived
they
the
put you
ice.
there
I don't even think she even
on the
got to the
floor,
ice.
in the ice.
I don't even think she got to the ice. I think they just hoed her right in the casket, and the day of the funeral, they just hear gwa, 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 gwa. What's going on? 4, gasping for air.
I'm back. Oh, she knocked like, yo, I'm back. Open the doors, man. I want to see my grandchildren.
Hey.
No.
But have you ever experienced something like that in your life where you found yourself at a place where someone is dead, but then they literally told you, no, we thought that the person was dead, but they're actually alive?
Let me transform. I'm going to lie to you because it's honest.
You're going to lie to me because
Yes,
it's honest?
yes. So here I am. I'm a kid. I'm 5 or 6 or 7. 5 when I got here in Potchefstroom. And then when I was 7, started opening my ears and stuff. And my grandmother's younger brother, the last born from the 12 kids.
Hey, Mara,
The 10 kids.
with a whole soccer team in the family.
Wakwishisha.
Yeah.
From the 10 kids, my mother's grandmother had. The last born passes away. Back then, old days, when you pass away, they don't bury you. They don't call on other things, and then
They need to bury you now.
no, they wait the entire day to make sure
it's a
that-
full day, not a week.
No, a full day. Full day.
Okay.
You are buried late at night. Back
Okay,
then,
okay.
not now. So they wait for people to come back from work. And Jared and I grew up in a farm. So they wait for everyone to come back so that they can see my younger grandfather, who is now laying in peace. In peace, not pieces. Peace.
Disrespect Zenzo.
So, here, the truth is, Malmet's CDC dies in the morning. Later on, around 6, when people are back from work, he then waits for them to look at him, and then they declare that he's
Dead.
God.
Yes.
Then what the family does, they are crying. In that farm, everyone is family. So they are crying, and then he wakes up.
Wait, did he wake up
Dead
like
the entire day.
like Undertaker from wrestling, or gasp of air? Like I went.
Yes.
So technical manager, what would you do? I really want to find out, what would you do? Imagine you are just sitting there, you're minding your own business, and now it's time for the burial to happen, and someone that you've been loving for the rest of the entire of your life decides to start coughing, and you know that this person was dead.
I would run like crazy.
That's what they did.
I would run like crazy.
Did they run?
and-
They had to.
So
Few people, the brave enough people
Yeah.
were left with 3 out of the entire family.
Yeah.
Out of 40-something people, 3 people left stayed. My grandmother and the parents.
But I know in every family there's always that one. Madala that one in the family where, in the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, you shall not be possessed. Oh, walk in faith.
Those are better, my dad. There's another Ians, the Diana, what say buyer. Those guys, those are dangerous. They come. Hey, let's wake him up. Let's make sure before the ambulance gets here, they're embarrassed as a family.
Yeah.
Motlape. Focus, Satan. And then you don't wake up.
Madala,
Bring the beer. Bottle.
Madala, do you look at a dead body before they get buried? And you listen, before they get married.
Before they
Before
get
they
married,
get
with the
married.
suede.
For me, it depends who it is. If it's somebody close, then yes. If not, no.
So you don't have that phobia of, I just saw a dead person and I might have dreams of such things happening.
Nah, I got over that a long time ago in my life. But if somebody was to wake up from the dead, I'd lose my mind.
You're running.
I'm losing my mind. I'm going crazy.
Nakibale, Jesus!
Yay!
In the name of Jesus!
You don't sleep on Friday, right? I can tell. You drink a lot, and then in the morning you are, oh, my friend, I'm going to lay my friend down. Don't cry as a family. Then it's you at the funeral.
Hey.
Oh, bury me with him. No, I can't live without you, my friend. I'm going to die too.
It's like, it's so weird on how we're talking about death at the beginning of a show. Now, there's one crew that nearly died in Northwest. Yeah, Emara guys, Northwest Ninja, guys, calm down. You know the TV crew, yeah, Zizokthola.
Yeah.
Madala knows it very well, I think, you know. They do drug raids. They find people that are, I'm not going to be specific on the kind of ethnicity that they follow. I'm just going to say people in general.
People.
You understand?
People.
But they follow people that are drug dealers, drug lords and whatnot. And they find drugs and they arrest them. And they confiscate the
drugs and the people, and then they throw them in jail.
You understand? Now, they came to Northwest. Shots were fired and whatnot. We still do not know till today what's happening with that story.
Wait. Where were the shots fired? I can call somebody. I have a right leg to stand on when it comes to those things.
People are disappearing from the planet nowadays. We must tread carefully. Madala, I'm telling you, we must tread carefully. Mr. Technical Manager, you know what? I feel like Madala is going to tell us something very, very important. You know what I mean?
Tell us, Madala.
Wait, this that you're talking about, it happened in Rustenburg, ne?
And I was there that weekend.
Yeah, it happened.
Enough.
Yeah, it happened in Rustenburg. That place that it happened at, no nonsense. Yeah, it's a no nonsense place. It's right in the CBD of Rustenburg. It's a no nonsense place. Like, even as the customer no,
my man, I feel like I was at that place. I don't know why do I have a feeling I think I was at that place. I remember that weekend I booked at some place to sleep at, right in the CBD. And in that place, man, it felt like a tavern. Remember when I said that I didn't sleep? When I said there's a time where I went and I booked and I never slept and I was tired. You remember? It was that weekend, I'm telling you. Maybe when I was trying to force the sleep, the guaf was happening outside. It was hectic. Hey, guys.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense. That's why I get a phone to somebody, because the guy was responsible for security, those people of the crew.
So you think you can get the story?
I can get the story.
Should we call him?
I can get the story.
Let's make the call. We're going to find out what happened.
Just going to hide the identity of this guy.
Okay, and Simshange anonymous.
I'm Yimlanda direct. Just going to tell him, otherwise we can continue talking while I make a call.
Yeah, no, you make the call, because this is some scary shit, man.
But he didn't go to Rustenburg. That's why I want to know, who did he put to beef up security for these people?
So are you saying that this person is in charge of security?
This guy is the security for these people. They were his hosts.
Yeah. Make the call. Make the call, Baba. Let's see what's happening here. This is about to get intense. Look at Madala. Madala is stressing there.
But then
put it on loudspeaker.
Yeah, I'm going to wait for him to answer. I'm just going
to
you want
him to
talking.
Answer first?
Yeah, it's ringing.
It's ringing now. It's ringing now. And yeah, no.
Otherwise, I'm going to have to tell him to call me either way.
Yeah, but put the phone here in front of the mic.
I will. When he answers.
We want to hear the ring.
When he answers, I'm asking him, because I knew about the raid from Poch. The entire direction to where it's going, including other things.
Hey, guys.
That's why I know in Poch, I know how many people were arrested. But he doesn't answer. My brother Sheep, please call me. I'm going to give you the number, call here while Rinze Rishuta. I need to find out from you what happened to Rustenburg, Zizokthola, what happened to the people.
Yeah, no, we need the full story.
On the show,
yeah,
off air by the.
I just want to know, were they raiding a foreign national or were they raiding a South African? That's what I want to know.
With Zizokthola or the entire people?
No, when they got attacked at that place
in
you
Rustenburg.
understand? Was it a foreign national that they were trying to catch, or was it a South African? That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's what we want to know actually as South Africa. You know what I mean?
Now what I know,
that phone call must happen. You must
what
follow
I
up
want to
on that phone
know,
call.
what I know about this thing is that these people don't just come into a place without an inside man. Every township, we do not have people from somewhere. We have us, and then we bring those people into our places. So, you can catch where I'm going, right? Every hood, wait,
let's give up on this man.
But hey, we are in. I want to find you.
And but it's fine. Since we're talking about illegal raids and whatnot, there is a story that broke out. It has to do with one South African rapper. He goes by the name of J Molly. Now, we have Mzansi A-listers. I'm sure you guys know Mzansi A-listers, right? They broke the story. Or should I say they released the story. I'm not going to say they broke the story. They released the story that allegedly J Molly is selling lean in America. And that's why you always find him holding the big racks and the big monies, because the boy is paid by selling the things that make the cups to happen.
Hala. Yo, Molly.
Are you really going to be condoning that?
What?
Your ass is crazy.
My brother.
Your ass is freaking crazy.
Yeah, I'm crazy, yes, it makes sense. But then, from stories that we've heard, from where the originality of this hip-hop thing come from, everyone out there is doing it.
But lean has always been a thing in the hip-hop industry. And it's always been a thing.
Lean on me.
When you're not strong, I will get you.
No, somebody has to pay for the bills, my brother. You cannot just do music without having somebody to pocket you.
No,
if you don't have it,
but now
how
the
do
story.
you book your studio?
But now the thing is that the story is starting to escalate. That probably some other high-level celebrities are also doing the same thing to make money. So are you saying to me that celebrities that we admire and that we watch on television, whenever they get this big money, they're getting big money from illegal things?
Listen to
and
their
these
lyrics.
are things that we didn't even know, but now they're starting to pop up and show up one by one.
Listen to their lyrics. Few of them have quoted themselves out in their own lyrics.
In South Africa?
Overseas.
No, I'm talking about South Africa. This is South Africa, man.
Here, Mumzansi, we do not have hardcore rappers. I'm sorry, I'm going to say it like that. We do not have hardcore rappers that are hardcore like that.
We do have hardcore rappers.
Like who?
Madala is one of them.
Madala, are you on the limeline?
Yes, he is. What are you talking about?
No, I'm asking Madala.
He is on
Give
the limelight.
Madala the microphone and lie to me, my friendship.
And he'll even give you all the underground rappers that are underrated and that are big.
No, we want the underground ones who are on the limelight.
And away Botsagas
Yeah. Madala, are you on the limelight? Or you are just milking the honey on the honey train?
Hey, man.
Madala, tell this man you're a superstar. Man.
Hey, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm in the limelight.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm in the limelight, man.
Have you gotten something in there for us?
Limelight yone ke ho yona bo. Mara jwale ke rata tsa mamolo mo leng diminyana teng wa bo.
Yeah.
Nna ke mokukuni.
In the shadows.
Umukuku wa kuku.
All right.
But I can say to you, Jorge, there are hardcore rappers in SA. Are we talking underground?
No, I wanted the ones who were underground, but then came through on the spotlight. Then still remained hardcore.
People like Proverb, I would say. I would consider.
I would say, kind of was that guy from Cape Town, CPT.
Youngster CPT
Youngster.
is also keeping it real.
Hard.
I would say Stogie as well is also doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Stogie's doing the same thing.
Stogie is hardcore and conscious.
I would say Maggs is doing the same thing.
Magito, yeah.
You know, what? Are you shocked that I know this, man?
No, I'm not shocked that I didn't know. What I'm trying to find out is the likes for EG.
Yeah.
RIP, my dog. You know what I mean?
DMX.
What shall I? Yes, those kind of cats, like Wutupaka, the legs of, who's this lady? You catch my drift, or where am I drifting with this kind of the sound that they carried?
Yeah,
made them hardcore. Not.
So you're saying bringing the streets to music. That's what I'm saying. So do we have artists in Mzansi who actually brought the streets to music? That's actually what he's asking.
Then we have from our city the most practical example.
Yeah,
and he uses the city's name.
Yes, Maglera Doughboy.
And only that guy.
And the subgenre ya hip hop that he introduced to the country, Ibitwa Strata.
Yeah. Yes.
So
same Strata is like Spaza, right?
Okay.
In the Xhosa areas.
Yeah.
Yeah. The sound is different from the things that we listen to on the TVs, on the radios and whatnot. And those people on the TVs and on the radios, they do the white lines, Don't lie.
No comment. Yeah. This one.
And they will never tell us the truth, but we see the truth. MT has told us about his life.
That's another rapper as well who takes the streets and puts it into music.
Yes, but then he's not hardcore. He's just MT, the musician.
No, but what's
a legend?
Wait, let me ask you this question. What is your definition of hardcore? Because remember, this is a big planet. Earth is a big planet. We have different languages and different sounds,
The sound that you do not get in the taverns, in the pubs, playing, even in the gigs.
So question is, if a French person was rapping in French but underground, but they sound light, would you still say that they're not underground?
If they sound light, they are not hardcore.
So you need a voice like Busta Rhymes.
No, not the voice,
DMX.
but their message.
But that's
those you don't listen to when you are in a pub or anywhere.
But MT is, if he's bringing the streets to his music, you understand? So wouldn't you even say that he is within the space of being hardcore, but with a different sound?
Different beats, yes.
Not different beats, different sound.
And I'm speaking in terms of...
My man, if you're talking about such things, there's something that I noticed, and I want to ask everyone in the room what your opinion is. Coming to this, because it bothered me so much. I was driving, and every kasi that I land, I always land where there's students, especially right now that they're writing exams. There's students that are standing modiconing, smoking cigarettes and weed while they're still in uniform. I want to find out your opinion on what exactly do you think is happening with our system to protect our communities and our kids from not doing such things in public spaces. Because back in our day, we were afraid of the police. If you were in uniform, you were even afraid to even leave the yard ya school because you were scared you were going to pop up Levena Maponesa somewhere. It was going to stop you. They were going to ask you, we were scared of that. Nowadays, our kids are not scared of the police whatsoever. So they literally just stand on corners, smoke weed, and smoke cigarettes. What's your take on that?
Before you throw it to me, because I'm going to talk a lot, Mabo, what's your take on it?
Mabo, I think we should give the mic to Mabo. Hey, Mabo, grab the mic. Mabo doesn't want to talk to you guys, and I want you guys to hear Mabo's voice. Mabo, come on now, grab the mic.
What's your take, Kabana Baba, who are smoking and drinking, ballet on uniform?
In uniform?
In time scale.
What do you think should be done to actually fix something like that? Let me put it in that way.
I get to be now by push again, like I get to you pushing and a king you stop and like bad silver home ponisa at a I can never have it at any time or Mutadi Omunga can not fit a mona Ababa Habelet. Mara Habasat have a next year, buys and Tumulunga brave. So I get to be naking a car. Eka is some about 12 his and 20 what level yet, especially about the uniform.
Yeah.
I get to be naki. kore ke mang a ka hlahang a nang le matle e bana ba tla tlohela hore ba thubele ho eba mo ba tsuwang teng ka uniform. Yeah.
Technical manager, what's your take on fixing something like that? Because to me, I feel like this is it's starting to become a pandemic.
It is one.
It's a pandemic. Young kids still in uniform. You literally do not even respect the elders that are passing in front of you, and you are just smoking with confidence. You can't even run or we feel.
You don't care.
Yeah, I think it goes back to the saying,
charity begins at home. Yes.
You know, like you said, back in the days, this was the way that, we grew up, respect and all of that was the main thing. But now, I think it's all about the rights, whatnot. I mean, the moment, take it back to school.
Is it peer pressure though, or charity begins at home? Because you might find that I'm a hardcore, charity begins at home, they don't give a damn about me, I'm a smoker already, and they already know I can smoke in front of them, whatever. And then I meet you and Zenzo, and I influence you to join me. You were never used to this life. So how do we go about that?
Peer pressure is also one of those causes that cause generation to be the way balenka thing. But I mean, our government Leona also. I mean, it failed the generation somehow, somewhere. I mean, let's take it back to Koskolo when we were growing up. I mean, in the early 90s or so. I mean, corporal punishment and whatnot. I mean, look at it from that perspective. I mean, the police at the time, that's one of the reasons why you were scared of, because you knew
you don't know whether if they were going to take you to your parents or whether
if
they were going to take you to the principal, but either way, you're going to get in trouble.
So now the kids are protected by the law. I mean, corporal punishment is not
Are they protected by the law, or are they protecting themselves?
By the law.
Because I remember there's a friend of mine on Facebook. I wish I could mention his name, but I can't. There's a friend of mine on Facebook. He posted a story on Facebook that he was reprimanding one of his students, and then his students threatened to kill him because he's part of a gang. You see where it's going now? The pandemic that I'm talking about. So now the problem begins with, are these kids the ones that are doing that? Are they protected by the law? The cop, how do I put this? The police service. Are they protected by them? Are they protected by government? Or are they protecting themselves because even though you're a teacher, you're nothing to me. I might be 16, but I'll stab you to death.
It goes back to that. I mean, back in the day, you'd be blessed to hell.
And you didn't have the rights.
And you
wouldn't.
I mean, even if your mom, you'd call your mom, your mom would beat the shit out of you right there and then on the spot.
Exactly.
You understand? I mean, with that, I mean, if a child gets blacksumed by one of the teachers at school just to discipline them, it will
go viral, my brother.
Like, hey, see social media, so everyone now was So
do you think government should introduce something that protects parents from their own kids?
I think the government actually should revoke banking rights away from
the kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because one thing about this Madala, I think when we think alike, some way. I think if they remove these rights from these kids will learn to become kids. Because they don't become kids. Now they are elderly children. That's why they feel they have a right. They have a right in front of us.
Yes. These kids are having sex out there and they're young.
Even the Mjolo thing, in front of Pamkwabantu, they don't care, these kids. They just go and do it in front of you, my brother. And you know that the gut that they have, I'll step you to death, is because they know that this is my right, but they don't know the rights of a teacher. Because the schools, the Department of Education did not actually fight for the teachers to have the rights to say, you know what, we are going to keep the corporal punishment for this kid's sake. But then now the country, now I feel like the country is going nowhere. We do not have, there might be maybe 1 out of 40 peoples in school who's naturally gifted in the brains. But most of them, they are just helping the others to reach matric, find jobs, and then come back home and get bored by their lives. And then this country is going, no, we do not have that thing they used to say, "Mohoro Nagadi 90C, we are the future of the country." This
Which
country
comes
is
back to our
doomed.
conversation that we had last week.
Yes, this country is doomed by that poem.
I wonder what he's laughing at. Which poem went?
I'm going to find the poem, but then I know I did this poem in grade 10. Go standard 8. Ke show my age. Go standard 8 about 2.
Yeah, expose yourself. It's fine. You are married.
I'm old.
You're married.
I'm old, my brother. Madala, you wanted to answer while I'm looking for this poem here, The Doomed Country.
Takes a village to raise a child.
But the village is scared of the child.
But that's the thing. I mean, we were raised by villages. You know, we weren't raised by a couple of parents or a single parent. If your neighbor found you smoking at the corner, your neighbor would not just pass by and let you be. And especially in school uniform. You understand? So the issue here is that parents have given up. Communities have given up on children and monitoring and disciplining children.
Our generation has given up. Let's put it that way.
Exactly.
Our generation has become lazy and they've just given up.
Not really.
Exactly.
Not really. We were deprived the right to raise a child in any community, not black, not yellow, not white. All communities, because of that law, they gave the rights that they were given to these kids.
Not really, because I still, if I can find someone from my neighborhood that is young, in uniform, doing something that I don't like, I reprimand them all the time. Me.
Yes, but
You
then
get
if
what I mean?
they do take a stand and say, "You clapped me, I'm calling the
No.
police."
I won't touch them. I will just reprimand them verbally so. You get what I mean? Because it's not within my right to hit you. You're not my child. I don't own you. Because immediately once I hit you, now that is a crime. Because I literally attacked you. You get
That's
what I mean?
what I said. Madala thinks like me. What you just said erases what Madala is saying. Because if the child is raised by the community, the child is everyone's child.
Hence why I said our generation
And your
is lazy now.
child, you can beat them senselessly so that they can have some sense in them. That was what was instilled in us.
Yeah.
Continue, Madala. I found the poem. I'm going to say it. I'm going to,
Okay, just to conclude, I think Jorge, also at the end of the day, cigarettes are bought at tuck shops. Right?
True.
So tuck shop owners, and now 95%, 98% of it being foreign tuck shops now. You understand? You can literally send a 6-7-year-old
to
to go buy cigarettes and they'll sell to them. But where's the initial problem? Who sent the child? So you see where the problem started in the first place.
Yeah.
From 6-7 years old. By the time you are 16, you're smoking because sharp. Drinking in uniform, right? Who sells this alcohol to these children in uniform? Last day of exams, for example.
Yeah. Plus it's hectic that day.
You understand what I mean?
Hands down.
The bottle store.
That's true.
So bottle store owners, what are they looking at? They're looking at benefit. Benefit, yeah? Yeah, boy. And that is why I say, Jorge, communities have given up. It takes a village to raise a child.
So let's get back to our roots.
No,
Club
let's
Elke
definitely, totally agree. Let's get back to our roots. Let's try and figure out how we can take the privilege of not feeling safe with our own kids out there. We need to start feeling safe. We need to start being in a position of being able to talk to these kids and reprimanding them and telling them that this is wrong and this is right. We need to get to that space.
Yes, not only feel, but be. Because there's a difference between the feelings and being safe. So let's all, everyone that signs and then says, you don't have a choice. Let's petition South African government to take these rights of these kids, make them mild. They are too strong. They are extremely
They're too strong.
very for us as the parents
How monna.
to raise our children. I
When was
still
the last
do
time have you heard
abuse
gore
kids.
ngwana ba kwetse gate o fihle lata ko sekolong ba mo seditse gae? Yeah, guys, we were afraid of getting to school late because we knew that once that gate is
Closed.
locked, there's no ways we can enter there. Education is gone for the day. And now the thing is that now you are stuck outside the gate. If you try and walk back home, the cops might find you, so you must sneak your way
And then
home
you
again.
the local class and the subjects that they are leaving, the tests are leaving, and then you'll be left behind.
You get what I mean?
Back to the poem, Anthem of the Doomed Youth, for the Doomed Youth, by Wilfred Owen. This poem, I read it so many times, and then it got stuck in my mind.
How long is that poem? Hey, we can't read the
It's
whole
short,
poem.
my brother. Short.
Let me see.
2 stanzas.
Oh, it's too short. Let's go. Hey, if it was long, I was going to be like, hey, it's going to take the whole episode, this one.
What passing bells for these who die as cattle? Only the monstrous anger of the guns. Only the stuttering rifle rapid rattle can patter out their hasty horizons.
Ooh, but the guy,
This is
Obala
too
donkey,
deep,
man.
my sh.
Obala donkey, man.
Nka, be useful. Nka, be useful. I'm reading your donkey.
Obala donkey,
And this
man.
donkey is very illiterate, eh? I like it. Let him read. Read, my student children.
Hey! So,
Listen to the English. It's not normal. It's old.
Okay. What passing bells for these who die as cattle? Only the monstrous anger of the guns. Only the stuttering rifle's rapid rattle can patter out their hasty orisons. No mockeries now for them, no prayers, nor bells, nor any voice of mourning saves the choirs. The shrill, demented choirs of wailing shells, and burgles calling for them from sad shires. What candles may be held to spend them all? Not in the hands of boys, but in their eyes shall shine the holy glimmer of goodbyes. The pallor of girls' brows shall be their pale, their flowers the tenderness of patient minds, and each slow dusk a drawing dawn of blinds. The hell does this poem mean, man? I'm
This
reading, but I
poem-
don't understand what the hell I'm reading.
Like I said,
what is going on?
The English is extremely old. It is not for the weak.
No, is it for the week?
You can read it for the entire week,
Yeah.
but you are not going to finish it.
I'm
on
really
a
trying
week.
to. But what is it saying though?
It is talking about what is happening in South Africa for the last year, even this year.
Yeah.
As a country, we are doomed. There's guns ringing everywhere, every day. Somebody's being shot. Many people are being shot. By who? By who? Us.
The young
future.
boys. The young boys that the poem is mentioning.
Yes. So we do not have a future because of these kids. Like I said, last. They do not have hope. They don't know what is hope. We don't. Lena, I'm losing hope in South Africa. But
Don't we all?
Because now I'm living here and
How
my
are
children are supposed to be here. I must have this hope. All is going to be well.
How are you supposed to have hope when you have Eskom switching off your power every 3 minutes? But it's fine. We move on. Let's try and pay rent. Guys, if you are hungry, get to Berry's Familia and feel the home of great gassy meals served with love. Located at Corner Vibes Car Wash near Joburton Police Station, Extension 7 East. Now to order, get them on Facebook, Berry's Familia. WhatsApp on 074-855-2354 or call directly on 074-855-2354. And as you can see, clear examples on the table, pure kasi meals that you can find. There's still more. Every week we'll try and give you different variations of different offerings that they have. So shout out to Berry's Familia for supplying the podcast
Berry.
with the hoyness of the niceness of the foodness. The
flavors.
Hey, I'm coming up with a song already.
Different. It is what it is. Like, what a little.
My man,
Yeah, man.
you know Bucie, right?
Yeah.
You know Bucie, right, technical director?
Isn't Bucie right? Bucie.
Yeah,
Bucie,
Bucie the singer, yes,
Bucie.
from
Cool,
here
man.
in Maglera. You understand? We always try and touch on a topic from Maglera.
Maglera.
You know what I mean? Yeah, she's from here. Yeah, in Kuma.
Yeah.
Okni, yeah.
And not Moucmi. Just Kuma.
In Mocumi,
Maglera.
man. You know what I mean? Right here. What do you want to say, Mr. Technica? You look like you want to say so much.
I think he's gonna sing.
He wants to say so
He wants
much.
to sing.
What, you want to sing one of Bucie's songs?
Maglera produces content.
Guys,
They are all well-rounded.
I'm telling you.
You know, artists.
You know.
Actors,
Yes.
content creators,
Yes.
Maglera.
Maglera.
Get it?
Yeah, Maglera. While we
So
chatting in
Maglera
Bucie
the
chat
Maglera, and
Exact.
we are in Maglera.
That's why Madala chat room is there to talk
Yes.
about the talent that comes from Maglera. We'll always throw in one story from Maglera every
Okay.
time.
Every-
Leave you me on that.
Yeah, okay.
Now, guys, let me tell you something. You know, we might be producing the best of the best out there, but for this case, it's a sad one. You know, because according to City Press, which also released the story on Bucie, they say that Bucie could have her house sold, you know, on auction. Which is very sad because this is following financial disputes. Now, she failed to honor her bond installments worth more than 1 million rand.
Wow.
Like, guys, 1 million is you know, Madala always kills me on how he always sneaks into the room. Like, he just can't walk. He just sneaks in. I don't blame you where we pizza mukukuni. Umukukuni wa mambe.
Nyo beast.
Nyo beast. So she's right now, apparently she's failing to honor her bond installments, which are more than 1 million rand. Now, it begs the question, Bucie is such a successful artist, according to me. Mm-hmm. She's released hits over the years. She must have money. Guys, what is happening in the music industry that is really making our artists to be this hungry? Because I don't think artists should be in a position of saying, I can't even buy a car cash. You what is happening with our industry?
I think the companies that sign us as artists are extremely wrong. We need to look into that as artists. For example, let's just leave Bucie for 15 seconds while I say this. There's this new kids from Lesotho. 2 of them went and got signed. One, whom was the first guy to drop in South Africa in his marathon, Kazisotho, Ndade Setana, Thabi. Thabi is not signed by anyone, but he's doing the greatest things in the world, better than each and every company that is running media, in studios, in what. Better than all those companies combined. But Ali himself.
An independent artist.
Yes. So if people would follow what he's doing, none of this would be happening.
So you're saying artists should literally come to a point where they stop signing record deals?
Yes, please. We have platforms that give you your money, all of it, to you. Stop running for those people that are just chowing your talent away, making themselves, their lives and their livelihoods better than yours.
That is true.
How do you make 5 billion for a person while you got signed over 1 million and then you get paid 20,000 per month? Even after the live performances that you make and they bring you more than 100K per performance.
Imagine. That's what happened with Ambitious a few years back, right?
Even this year.
Same thing. It happened this year again?
Yes.
Didn't it also happen to Makati, apparently?
Yeah, Makati and it's in One Time Productions.
Yes.
Yeah, it recently happened.
It happened to
with
Makati.
That's what I'm saying.
I think the thing is, all of that, the artists are now starting to be aware, basically, of what's happening. You know, they're starting to understand the business within the music industry.
Yes.
Because most of them would sign contracts, and then obviously that would be it. You're an artist, and then they'll just, focus on all the benefits that come with the
And
fame.
they forget that
And they
this
forget that.
advance is a loan.
Exactly, and they wouldn't understand the business side of all of this thing. I mean, I was even surprised a couple of days ago when I saw online that AKA was renting the house that he used to stay in, the mansion.
Ha, money,
Yes.
o register gapu.
Hey.
I mean, all of these things, Ambitious and
Many
Black
studios
Diamond,
are doing the very same thing.
Black Diamond just recently took Ambitious to court and they won the court case recently.
Oh yeah, those
so-
guys, I man,
you know.
Nina, we have to talk. How did you do it? we need to give advice to the other kids out there. You know, we need to find out exactly how they manage to survive this. You know what I mean?
The artists, they're really, really starting to understand the business side of actually this music industry, how it works and all of that. Like also Zenzo said, these platforms that are there for them to actually make money right there on the spot. You know? Yeah, so they're starting to understand all of these scandals that were always used to be swept under the rugs and whatnot. I think, you know, the
record labels are dirty.
The skeletons are starting to come out.
They're starting to come out.
And they need to dance.
Record labels are dirty. They're literally doing our South African artists dirty. Y'all need to come clean. Y'all need to start being fair. Stop looking out for your own mouth and start looking out for the talent. Because I have never, not even once, I stand to be corrected. You know, if I'm wrong, you'll correct me. I have never, not even once, seen an artist that died rich in South Africa from doing anything or everything in South Africa without involving anything international. Give me one, guys. If there's one, I stand to be corrected.
Talking about dead. The late Pantsula dancer, female artist, whom we just lost recently, a couple of weeks ago. She also was broke. You don't know.
Pantsula,
I'm just gonna do it because earlier last year.
Pantsula dancer, Kima Mshoza.
No, it was a white old
Mshoza is white.
Woman. Mshoza was green.
Hey, Mshoza is white.
Since when?
Alamtana
was black. Hey, was black as me.
Hey, Mshoza is white.
Oh, I'm white. You remember this lady, man? She was the only singer who was white in the 90s, who came into South Africa to sing everything that we used to sing. Even had quite a songs, danced with our greatest singers, Bale Bane Batlalaga stage, Bale 76, you know.
PJ Powers. Oh no, but Lady Smith, Black Mambas.
Yes. She passed on.
Mama stage. No, PJ Powers passed on. PJ Powers is still alive, man.
What?
PJ Powers is still alive. That woman is
strong.
Yes. PJ Powers is
Somebody find out. Somebody find out.
Let's just
I saw that and then comment Karbatu not in this lifetime.
Yeah, oh, PJ Powers passed on.
I found the guy, you know. On send us a voice note, but I don't know what's it all about.
Yeah, when I listen to the voice note so long, lower that volume of that voice note, I believe. Yeah, Chief, lower the volume. Lower the volume.
He's saying...
but actually we want him to confirm first.
I don't know. You know, I cannot speak to the media. I can't speak to the media.
He can't speak to the media.
Hey. So he can't reveal what happened with
let me ask
Zizokthola crew.
My friendship, what we want to know is what happened to them, not the entire thingy. Just tell us what happened in Rustenburg. That's all we want.
You don't have to mention your name.
Yes, just say, hey, the detail was off, the location was off, or maybe they were just having fun and then they got attacked. Probably. Referred that piece, my brother. I can know well Bitsa how. Ow, you know me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me.
So, Manja, where was we? Oh, go see.
There's nowhere where it says death. It still says born.
Hey, Bo. Who died, ke?
When I it still says born. There's no part where it says death.
Yeah, man. She didn't live in Las Vegas recently. No, man. The lady who passed was here in South Africa, and then she passed on somewhere overseas.
Is she from South Africa or is she international?
You know, when we get money, we leave, mas.
Oh, like Elon Musk.
Like every other artist. Now we've lost, who's this guy who sings nicely like me? Almost. He's like me, but he went to SA's Got Talent, and then they said, you sing bad. And then he went out 2 months later, he became so famous that they even booked him for the finals.
Now I have a question.
Okay, I've got answers.
Uncle Waffles.
Waffle away.
She's been nominated for a BET award. I don't know if you guys know.
You don't?
Congratulations.
Hey, Waffle.
Congratulations. She's not alone. No, I'll find out exactly who else is nominated. But our favorite South Africans, they are not happy
Ngoba?
because of
Grab the mic.
because of
Grab
Uncle
the mic.
Waffles. Because of Uncle Waffles, because of the nomination itself.
Is it crazy?
The nomination is a bit nuts because she's nominated under Swaziland instead of South Africa.
Huh?
Uncle Waffles is nominated for a BET award, but she is going to the BET Awards representing
Swaziland.
Swaziland.
Is she South African or Swati?
Amaswati, us, we are in one country. They just put a wire there, but we decided to become our own country from today. As Nanda about what you saying, Runama Swati Rotifela free.
Yeah, hence I'm asking, is she a South African or Swati?
That's one thing I can't confirm now. But I think
gonna-
in time we will. We're not trying to double check there. Guys, we need a fact checker. We need a fact checker now. This can't be. We need a fact checker. Yeah, we must give you the new job. You must be a fact checker.
Continue.
So, South Africans are losing their shit. That, hey, we made you.
Made who?
Uncle Waffles.
Lomswati is Mswati. Lomtana ngumswati.
No, but wait, Zenzo. We've made you.
Mm-hmm.
You were here in South Africa.
Yes.
You did the dances. We danced with you, you trended.
Yes.
You came up with hit songs, we came up with trending dances for your hit songs. We made you.
Mm-hmm.
And now after we've made you money, you've been recognized by Drake and everybody else, and the BETs have nominated you. Now you want to be nominated under Swaziland.
Again, listen to the name. Lungelihle Zwane. Born in Swaziland. What does he understand? Lomtana was in the movie. Yeah, I'm lying now. Remember those old movies where this guy Nkosheng went and then had babies and wara. Stories that then revolve around the crawl. Balelekisana. Madala man, come on. Mole mo anyetse basadi ba bangata ngata ba dula ba lwanela one thing over and over.
Bophelo ke sempego. It's got to be bophelo ke sempego.
Is it that one mo ba dulang in the area is around the crawl?
Bophelo ke sempego.
No, it doesn't sound nice, right? Mara, I was lying about that story. Remember, Swaziland. I think I can place him somewhere there. As already tidinya, nadala music, dancing. Congratulations, when Swaziland, for this kid.
Okay, can I just ask you something then?
Yeah.
So see, the fellow South Africans are angry at the fact that she's been nominated for a BET award.
Mm-hmm.
Representing Swaziland or as a Swazi national.
Representing Swaziland, not South Africa.
Okay, representing Swaziland.
Yes.
And then I'm a South Africa, but they are angry because
we made you
to become Uncle Waffles.
Yes. First and foremost, where's Swaziland?
Yeah, no, Fandaha.
Is Swaziland a part of South Africa? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Where's Swaziland? First and foremost, where's it located?
Is it part of South Africa? Is it?
It is.
It is.
Okay.
See, we fail in geography today. Highly so. We see, yay. But this is us. 10 not today.
And we also got to give a big shout out to KO as well. KO also got nominated, and he knew how to do the right things. He said South Africa. He didn't mention where he was born. He said South Africa. He didn't mention where he was born.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So,
why
couldn't Waffles do that? That's the question.
Over there around.
Yeah, there's three of them. I'm trying to find.
Find out how
I'm trying to find the third name.
Yay. These BET awards are giving us a problem, ne? There's only one BET award we actually
because
enjoy
I think the
as
third
a
person
country.
is a piano artist, right? The third person. It's a lady. I think she's doing piano. She's all over the place.
All over the place. Doing
you
what?
make it sound so wrong.
Like a relationship. What kind? Hey.
Hey. Rough life, Tabin Waka GOT.
She and Focalistic. There was a rumor that she and Focalistic had something going on.
Something going on. We got something going on.
Her name just.
It left the name.
Yeah, no, like
these three. It's Uncle Waffles, KO,
and her.
Yeah, and her.
And her.
Her name is just.
I just forgot her name as well.
Congratulations, we forgot your name.
But
it will
what?
pop up during the pop questions while we eat the popcorns. Hey, I was watching soccer after 14 years. Hey, come on. So I'm watching Motsepe Cup, what? And then this team from Northern Cape.
Is it
wins the entire thing.
is it the whole entire fight that happened at the stadium?
Mapele ka the fight when I'm talking about us winning as Northwest.
Okay.
Yes. And then we win the entire cup for 6 million or something like that. And then the commentator goes and asks this nice question. What happens to the money after these kids have won? The 6 million, what's happening to it? Every other coach, the winning and the losing ones, they go, no, as we are developing these children to put them on the spotlight, and now they are on the spotlight, but then we don't have the answers to what's going to happen to the money. Please.
How do you not know what's going to happen to the money?
6 million.
Are those kids not supposed to be paid for the hard work that they did? They got into the field, they sweated, they kicked, they scored, they blocked, they got injured, you know, and the only thing you were doing when as a coach was, all right, yes!
We brought them here.
Right. Yes! Right! So that's all you were doing.
Later
and then you don't know what's going to happen.
Of the bonus. With so much hard work.
Nah, guys. I feel like Africa is living in this whole entire imaginary world of, if I am the owner, I must be the only one that's eating, and everybody else that comes beneath me shall have the scraps. Why the hell? What the fuck, man?
It's fucking. We need to stop them.
Guys, we were talking about illegal aliens not so long ago. And how much time do we have? We have 5 minutes. Okay, quickly. Do you guys know that there is a family, I think they're Mexican, but it's a Las Vegas story that actually happened, where they feel like they spotted an alien and a UFO landing in their backyard. And they took videos. There's a couple of videos that are trending right now, and the way people have been explaining aliens throughout the years, apparently that's what they saw.
Yes.
Do you believe this family? Do you believe that aliens actually do exist?
I do believe. Credo Mutwa went and wrote about them, made statues about them. And then the lever we as the people have was to say, no, this is fake news. And then we went and made movies about the same description given by Credo and other people. And then we enjoy the movies. So why would we not agree that these things
I said it before.
exist?
We wouldn't make movies if we did not see these things or imagine them somewhere or saw
you
them
very much,
somewhere.
Abraham.
I'm telling you, that's just exactly what happens. Before we run out of time, man, big shout out to Signature Gin, the only gin that brings you standard to every sitting. You can get it at only $2.99 a bottle. You can use lemonade, tonic water, and pink tonic, or get creative with your dashing. It is available in Klerksdorp, Mahikeng, Pretoria, and Rustenburg, and they do use courier services. Find them on social media: Facebook, Signature Gin, Twitter at Signature Gin, Instagram at Signature_Gin, and Signature Gin, seal the deal. And we just did. I've been drinking it throughout the whole show.
And if you don't mind, as a customer, as a consumer, and you don't drink, feel free to buy us 4 bottles individually.
We don't mind.
We don't mind the signature.
We don't mind
We will
signature.
sign our names on top of the caps and send them back to you
Donations,
to show you that we are happy.
We accept them of signature.
Guys,
all right.
we are sealing this deal with a kiss. Mwah! Kiss of life.
We have so much that we can talk about, but apparently we have run out of time. I wanted to talk about something so interesting, but I'll tell you about it probably on the next episode. It's about VR goggles. that can kill you. We're out of time. Okay, we're out of time, guys. That brings us to the end of episode 4 of Maglera Chat Room. As you know, I am Alucius Mocumi, and this is the main man,
Zenzo. 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. Love me for me.
Love
my friendship.
me for me.
Don't waste the sheep, man. I'm doing the love thing.
Okay.
Love us. We love you. Love him, love me, love everybody. Mabo, Madala, technical director, baby. You know. Watch this space button. We are going to do marvelous things because of you. And we are sorry that you're going to see this episode after we are done. With the Tower Malls,
with Tower Malls special episode, and my performance as well at the Pearl Klerksdorp. It's just crazy. But hey, we gotta go.
No, your performance way.
Stop it. We gotta go, guys. You know how it is. It is what it is. I still don't know what it means, but it makes sense in my head. Let's meet on episode 5.
Peace. Pieces.